Chris Cowlin. Fan cams. Club news. Transfer news. Match previews. Legend interviews. Spurs winning. Press conferences. Covering everything Tottenham and England.
So I am now outside the Imperial Hotel with Dimitri from Oz Spurs. Dimitri, what's it like being a Tottenham Hotspur fan here in Australia?
A lot of late nights, early mornings to get up and watch the team. When they win, fantastic. When they don't win, it's a hard day at the office the next day.
What have you made of the job that Ange Postecoglou has done so far?
Oh, mate, loving it. So proud as a Melbourneian to see a boy who I watched as a player, watched as a coach here, knowing his passion. The man's a winner, and to see someone from the backwaters of football that, you know, Melbourne's considering it's not the main sport, come good is just absolutely incredible. And I think the future's bright. I think he's doing a wonderful job, and as long as the powers that be stick with him,
Yep.
they'll be good.
There's a lot of work still to do, isn't there?
There is, but you know they need a couple of extra players to come in and sort of strengthen the squad. But there is a lot of work to do. But I think, I think there's hope.
Dimitri, what's the overall feeling about Ange managing the Premier League? Because it is his big break in a top European league at Spurs. What's the overall feeling? Proud?
Oh, totally proud. Yeah, absolutely. First Aussie manager to be given a chance. And I think he won't disappoint. I think he's already earned the respect of a lot of the other coaches, in the managers in the league. And look, like I said, as long as they stick with him, watch him go, Spurs fans. For future's bright.
Who are you looking forward to seeing tonight?
Oh, Mickey V. How can you not love Mickey V?
What player of the season.
What a superstar. What a find. What an absolute superstar. Matters, cooler. Well, where do I start? I mean, we're loving them.
The crowd should be big tonight.
At the G. Welcome to the G, Spurs fans. Let's
I can't
rock
wait.
the G.
Everyone's really bigging it up. I can't wait.
Oh, absolutely. One of the greatest stadia in the world.
Well, enjoy. Great talking to you, and come on, you Spurs.
Lovely to meet you. Come on, you Spurs.
So I'm now having a drink with Spurs fan Jim. Jim, how are you?
Yeah, well, thank you. Great to see you here, mate. What a trip you've done.
It's been tiring, but it's been worth it, I'll tell you that. I met some great people here, including yourself. Now, what have you made of Tottenham this season?
Oh, mate, unbelievable to lose Harry to start with.
Yeah.
But I always knew goals are going to come from elsewhere. That's Ange's philosophy. What you see with Ange is the Australian emblem, don't go backwards. The kangaroo and the emu on our coat of arms, don't go backwards. If you don't like it, don't follow him. He's not going to change, mate. You've got to win. Fifth isn't good enough. You've got to win. You've got to keep going. If you make a mistake, pick yourself up. Go again.
Are you confident then that Ange Postecoglou is going to be the next man to lift Spurs a trophy?
100%. In Australia, I watched early days and he was a coach of Brisbane.
Yeah.
And I went and watched them locally and thought, what the hell? They'll making mistakes, getting goals scored against them, but about a year after, it came true. They just kept possession, played out from the back, kept going forward, kept going. Nah, mate, they don't go backwards.
Jim, what have you made of Tottenham in the transfer window, and what do you think Spurs need to do in the next window?
Personally, back him. He gets a diamond out of a stone. Look at Vicario, no one had heard of him. Mickey van der Van, the young fella with the blonde hair, the good-looking rooster, playing overseas.
Bergvall?
I couldn't think of his name, but they'll get him. He'll come. Ange didn't. You watch this space.
Yeah.
Mark my words. He's I love the Carabao Cup. He played a team, I reckon, to say to the management, my second team isn't good enough. I reckon he did that on purpose. He's not silly.
What do you predict for next season for Tottenham and Ange?
Look, it'll be a good season. I think another development year, though. You're not going to win it in a year or two.
Yeah.
He's building a culture.
Take time, yeah.
To go forward. And that's that bit about don't go backwards. Keep going forward. If we score more goals than you, we win.
Yeah.
And it's great football.
Do you get over to England very much? to watch Tottenham?
No, my wife and I did a trip of a lifetime, and I watched Norwich play. And Norwich lost 2-0 to Tottenham. I went to the Bricklayers pub afterwards, heads up to the Bricklayers, and it was brilliant. I had a great night. With a 2-0 victory. Danny Rose was being sung as a hero, and Vertonghen, and mate, I cried. It was brilliant.
Jim, lastly, are you looking forward to tonight?
Very much so. Very much
Who
so.
are you looking forward to seeing the most?
Probably Romero.
He's not here.
Oh,
He's not here.
There you go.
I should have prepped you on that one.
You should have prepped me. But what I like is a strong defender. So remember when we had Parker?
Yeah.
I love that. Like bang, stop you, lay it off quickly. You know, make the tackle, move the ball quickly is what Ange is all about. So I love that. I love Romero. He's strength in that. You know, go in and win it, move it on, win it, move it on.
Jim, lovely to talk to you. I'm glad you love the channel, and keep watching. Thanks for your support. Come on, you Spurs.
Go Spurs.
Alright.
So I'm now with Spurs fan Noah. Noah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, all good. Looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, looking buzzing to be honest. Yeah, first time seeing Tottenham, which is good. First time in Australia, so looking forward to it.
Who are you looking forward to seeing?
Personally for me, Pedro Porro.
Yep.
He's my favourite, but I love Destiny as well, but obviously he won't be there. But just to see everyone there will be good, to be honest. Sonny, everyone.
What have you made of the appointment of Ange in his first season at Tottenham?
And first season, you know, a bit rocky, no doubt about that. But looking for the long-term future, he's going to be class for us, I reckon. Already he's got us Europa League, and I reckon, you know, he's going to push us well. I reckon he's going to turn us into a team that can start winning trophies. That's what we need.
Oh yes,
That's what
that's
we
exactly
need.
what we need. They're a long way overdue. Transfer window this summer. What do Spurs need to do in terms of ins and outs?
All right. There's no doubt we need a number 9.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know. Just recently we've been rumoured with Ivan Toney.
Mm-hmm.
If we get a striker like that, we are set, I reckon. Because at the moment, you know, Richarlison, there's doubts of him leaving to study, so I'm not too sure, to be honest. But if we get just a striker, maybe another midfielder, I'm not too sure. Obviously, Højbjerg leaving, we need that depth. It's the backup players we need. But I mean, we got the class there. We got Madison, Saar, Biss. We got them all. It's just, you know, more about the depth, I personally reckon.
Lastly, your player of the season and your moment of the season.
All right, I got a few here, to be honest. All right, player of the season, Mickey van der Ven.
I knew that was coming.
You knew it was coming? All right. And this is, you know, a bit odd. But for me, moment of the season was Dejan Kulusevski's winner against Sheffield United.
Yeah.
I've never screamed so loud for a Tottenham game.
I tell you what, the place was absolutely buzzing.
Oh yeah, I heard it. My phone was shaking, honestly. It was crazy.
No,
Oh,
lovely
yeah.
to talk to you. Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs!
So now with Spurs fan Darren. Darren, what have you made of this season?
Oh, I've been very happy with it, Chris. It's, if you had said 5th place before the season kicked off, I would have taken that. I think Europa League's probably a good competition for us to be in next season as Ange keeps the rebuild going, gets some new blood in. So, yeah, very happy, mate.
How did you feel when Ange was appointed as Spurs manager?
Delighted. Not
I tell you, it's so infectious. Everyone loves him here.
Yeah, not just because he's Australian, but I watched a lot of his games for Celtic last year and watched games he's had at Yokohama and Brisbane Roar, and it's just a style of football, and he's given us our Tottenham back. You know, we're known as a stylish club over the decades, so to get that brand of football back again is just, you know, fantastic, exhilarating.
What are you expecting next year under Ange?
Improvement. I think he'll get a few players in. I don't know who those players will be, but they'll certainly be the players that, you know, fit his system.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm expecting a pretty good season next year. Very hopeful of top 4. Hopeful of pushing for a title. It's been a long time.
Absolutely.
And I've been around for a long time, so I haven't seen one yet.
As far as the
It would be
transfer
nice.
window goes, what do Spurs need to do, in your opinion? What players need to come in, or what positions do we need to improve on? And what players do you think may head out the door?
Quite a few players heading out, to be honest. Pierre, Richarlison, just in my opinion. Timo Werner, he's an interesting one. Probably for the price and playing Europa League, you'd want to keeping for squad depth.
Yeah.
Emerson Royale, players like that, I can see them going out. So, yeah, a bit of strengthening in the backs in the midfield, possibly an out-and-out striker, but in Ange's system it doesn't necessarily require that out-and-out striker. So, but I don't know, mate, I'm really not sure. They're the positions, I think, but we'll find out more over the summer period, I guess.
We certainly will. Lots of improvements to make, but I'm sure Ange's the man to guide us forward and hopefully lift us that trophy. Darren, lovely to talk to you. Enjoy the game and come on, you Spurs.
Yeah, Chris, come on, you Spurs. Welcome to Australia, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers.
So I'm now with Man Cave Dave. Do check him out on Instagram and Facebook. Dave, lovely to meet you.
Good to see you, Ben, finally.
How are you?
Mate, I'm fantastic.
You looking forward to tonight's game? What are you expecting?
3 months ago, I was looking forward to it. Just good atmosphere, good football, it's a good singing too.
What have you made of Ange Postecoglou's first season at Spurs, and were you surprised that he was appointed?
I wasn't surprised he was appointed because I think he's a great fit for Spurs. I've known him for a few years, met him a few years ago with interviews, but look, where he's fifth position, you can't. That's fantastic. Yeah, the other coaches couldn't get anywhere near that.
What are you expecting next year under Ange?
Champions League and FA Cup.
You don't much then?
Not much cool.
Everyone's talking about trophies.
Look, if he can get above fifth and maybe no trophy, I'm still happy with that.
What got you into Tottenham? Why are you a Spurs fan?
FA Cup back in the 70s and 80s, and just the heritage of Spurs. You know, just the double, the first of everything, and that's what it did for me.
Have you been to England? Have you gone to the new stadium yet?
Not yet. Next year, hopefully, all Europe and Spurs games. It's not a football trip, but I went back in '92. I went in '95 FA Cup against Coventry on a Wednesday night. Shit myself. So, yeah, crapping myself. But a fantastic evening. I love Spurs. I love my wife, but I love Spurs.
Who'd you love more? Who'd you love more?
I can't answer.
You better not answer that one, no. What is it like supporting Spurs in Australia? Because I tell you what, full respect. I have full respect for all of you guys because you get up at ridiculous times. Then most of you go to work afterwards. What is it like supporting Spurs in Australia?
There's not a lot of sleep, but look, honestly, when you have a bunch of guys going to a pub, it could be 2 or 3 of us there, and we're still singing at 3 o'clock in the morning. At 12 o'clock, daylight saving is the best time for us. 9:30 kickoffs, pubs are packed. Lose, win, still singing. I love it. I'll actually travel from the man cave to a pub to watch an early game. Late ones, a bit hard to get on to.
I'll be making my way down to the cricket ground soon.
Yep.
What do I got to expect?
You'll be stopped a lot, but look, a lot of singing, chanting, that's what we're waiting for to kick off. So look, a lot of singing all the way down there, 100%.
Dave, tell everyone about your man cave.
My man cave's for everyone. It could be any supporter. I need someone to clean the toilet like an Arsenal fan. But look, you can have a crappy day, a crappy month, Spurs might play good or bad. Come to the man cave, watch a lot of football, a lot of sport, and it's for everyone that knows who I am. And everything's for free, even beer.
Wow, we'll be there soon. Dave, lovely to meet you.
Finally, mate.
Enjoy the evening. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.